Why are taxpayers expected to foot the bill for billionaires' pet projects? The question that I just asked can apply to any number of topics, so I'm going to narrow this down, and I'm going to talk about the case of the Chicago Bears. As a lifelong Chicago Bears fan, the news around Chicago and the news around Illinois is that the Chicago Bears are planning on leaving Illinois and setting up shop in Hammond, Indiana. And the reason why they're making this move is because the Bears organization and the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago couldn't come to an agreement on the tax structure that they would put in place to build a new stadium. And to all of that, my response is this: so what? Let them leave. This is a billion-dollar organization with billionaire owners. Why are the taxpayers in this economy or any economy footing the bill for their pet projects? The Bears already purchased a location in Arlington Heights, and because Arlington Heights did not bend to the Bears' wishes in terms of tax certainty, the Bears decided to see what's out there and try to create leverage. So what they did is that they started going shopping, and they found a willing partner in the state of Indiana. Now, what's in Indiana besides landfills and cornfields and a bunch of racist rednecks? Not much. So if the Bears decide they want to go ahead and set up shop in Indiana, my thought is let them leave. So now the Bears are actively pursuing Hammond, Indiana as the location of their next stadium. And the reason why they're doing that is because the state of Indiana, in a hallmark of fiscal conservatism, the Republican state and the Republican governor threw billions of dollars at the Bears at taxpayer expense to build a new stadium in the middle of a swamp. And if the Bears decide that's a good place for them to be, let them leave. Because I've been a Bears fan since the 80s, since their heyday. And since that time, I've known more failure from the organization than I've seen success. And the only thing that's more dysfunctional than the Bears organization would be the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago if they decide to foot the bill and allow themselves to be held hostage by a group of billionaires. We are well past the time where we should be paying for all of these billionaire pet projects. They can afford that and then some and use their never-ending resources to build their own pet projects. The taxpayers shouldn't be the ones that are footing the bill. Illinois as a state and Chicago as a city has plenty of its own financial problems that they're dealing with. And to divert valuable taxpayer dollars to support a money pit like a professional sports team makes no sense. Now, some might argue that the Bears leaving would mean a tremendous loss of economic opportunity. The reality of it is that whenever a state is convinced through economic projections that having a team there is going to be a financial boon, it never pays off. All of the job creation that these billionaire owners talk about are part-time and seasonal work and on the low end of the pay scale. And on top of that, the ownership gets to keep the vast amount of tax revenues that's generated from those locations. Normally, it's a net loss for the taxpayers of the community and of the state. The Bears had enough money to go buy the Arlington Heights location. They've got enough money to build their own stadium. That shouldn't require the state, the city, the municipality, or anyone else in between to fund the project. And if they decide to leave, they can leave. I'm sure they'll be thrilled with the fan support that they get in the middle of nowhere, Northwest Indiana, where there's more cows than there are people. As far as Illinois and the city of Chicago is concerned, screw them.